So I felt the need to talk about Enid's style evolution today. I feel like her character often gets overlooked in the discussion around the expert styling in the show, but I was personally blown away by the carefully crafted change to her style in the season. And I feel like it really mirrored the internal changes she had been going through throughout the show. Hello and welcome, my name is Ileana and this is Fashion on Film, the channel where we talk all things fashion and TV shows and movies. And if that sounds good to you, then please subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this. When we are first introduced to Enid in season 1, she definitely shares a lot of the style similarities that we see in her looks in season 2. Her outfits are extremely colorful and playful. They feature a lot of geometric patterns and plaids. But what stood out to me the most in season 1 was definitely her usage of knit items. They definitely added a sense of coziness and softness, which plays into her werewolf nature. At the time, I attributed her colorful on-screen presence when compared to the overall darker and spookier Nevermore color palette to not only emphasize her sweet and caring nature, but maybe also pointing to the fact that she too felt like an outsider. Most of Enid's storyline in season 1 was spent exploring the fact that she had not wolfed out yet. She didn't feel like she truly belonged in her family, and she was different to them. It is not until the end of season 1 where we finally see her having that transformation and finally coming into that part of herself. So I thought it could be fun just to set the stage that we take a little bit of a look at some of Enid's season 1 looks. So this is something that I feel is very Enid. First of all, it's very pink, very colorful. There's a lot of different things going on at the same time. So we have the pink beret with the pink tights. We have lots of different fabrics, like this plaid skirt matched with the patterns on this other blouse, and which also looks like kind of like a knitted vest situation. So there's a lot going on. It's very colorful, mixing and matching of patterns, and then of course the like fuzzy cozy sweater vibes. Next, this is the look where they're like going, what did they do in season 1? They were also like outside camping, going somewhere. Where were they going? I cannot remember. But this is what she was wearing. So once again, it is all pink. I think definitely, at least in season 1, definitely her favorite color was pink. I don't know if it still is. But we have this like pink puffer vest over this pink hoodie, over the pink pants. It's very fun. Here we go. Here's another look. Of course, we have the like knit sweater. It has almost like these clouds on it. That's what it reminds me of, at least. So we have the blues and the oranges and yellows in the sweater, and it definitely gets picked up in the skirt that she's wearing that almost looks like a crochet skirt. So we have a lot of knit items going on, as well as like the knee-high socks, which we also see a lot in the first season. Her outfit's definitely almost preppy. She has a lot of like high collars, like knee-high socks, especially like we can also see that in the next outfit where she's not wearing knee-high socks, but she's once again wearing tights. It feels very preppy with the plaid, and then she's wearing also this pink fuzzy cardigan sweater type thing over a jacket. That's the word, jacket. Very pink, very colorful, very fuzzy. So now that we have that idea of Enid's fashion, let's talk about how it evolved in season 2. And we can already see at the start of season 2 that a very big change has taken place in Enid. She is hanging out with her pack the whole time, and due to her extremely outgoing personality and ability to easily connect to people, I don't think that is very surprising at all. But we also see an external transformation has taken place as well. While she's still seen wearing her signature colorful outfits, glitter and knit pieces, there is a very clear edge to her new outfits. She sports a new hairstyle. So while she is still blonde with rainbow colors in her hair, the rainbow tips seem a little bit more edgy, grungy and rock and roll. Her eye makeup is also a little bit heavier, which is quite strange to say for rainbow eyeshadow, but the eyeliner definitely gives it almost like a feline feel. And I know werewolves are not felines, but it definitely feels a little bit wild. And I feel like a great example to see the change in her outfits from season 1 to season 2 is to look at the change that happened in her school uniform. In season 1, her school uniform is exactly the same as all the other children. She's wearing a long blazer that comes about to her hips, a long knee-length skirt. She's also wearing that with knee-high socks. She has a little traditional pullover type situation on underneath, and of course the collared shirt with the tie. But this doesn't say much to her personality, except for maybe that she's conformist or something in that direction. She's playing by like the right rules, you know? Then we take a look at the first outfit we see her in season 2, and I was immediately like, that's different. And it looks absolutely wonderful. So she's wearing a dress with a black belt, and this dress has the most beautiful pleating, especially from the back. You can see it. I also like the fact that her belt is like not like working like a normal belt where we normally have it like the buckle at the front. It's like at the back, which also adds a little bit of an edge. And if we look at her blazer, there's two things that you need to notice about the blazer. Firstly, no longer comes down to her hips. It's cropped, and I love the fact that it's cropped high enough that you can see these pleat details on the dress and the belt buckle thing going on at the back. But the second thing we have to notice about this blazer is the fact that she no longer has just the normal purple and black stripes. She has a very thin iridescent line between the purple and the black. And I have to say, I absolutely love that. Not only does it play into her individuality and her personality, but it's just so pretty. And we can also definitely see in this photo, like, she's no longer wearing the traditional tie. She kind of swapped it out for this. It almost looks like it's just like a felt ribbon or velvet ribbon that she's using instead. And the entire thing just fits her personality and her style so well. One last thing I want to say about the dress is that underneath the straps, where the straps connect to the dress, there's like safety pins. And once again, adds a little bit of that edginess, that rock and roll feel. Just the small details like that, I feel like was done so expertly in the show and in the styling. So I think now is a great time to just like dive into some of the outfits in season 2 that I want to discuss a little bit, so we can see the transformation and the evolution from season 1 to season 2. This is also a very Enid outfit. It's once again colorful, it's once again knit, but it in general feels a little bit more edgy. In the first season, we definitely saw her with more like traditional knitwear, if I can say it like that. This is very loose, it has holes in it, it feels a little bit distressed, and the colors overall with like almost this like sickly electric green just feel a little bit more edgy. Now when they're going on their like camping trip in season 2, this is a very clear like comparison between like the outdoor camping trip type outfit in season 1. She's once again wearing like a vest. It is fluffy, which werewolf vibes, and she brings in a lot more of this like electric green, like I don't know, it almost looks like vomit green, if you know what I mean, into the show. But she pairs it with these oversized, really cool pants. Firstly, she's wearing like the rougher boots, which I cannot imagine her wearing in season 1. It would have been pink with glitter, something in that direction, or like white Mary Janes or something. That's what I would imagine for her. But these pants are a little bit looser, a little bit oversized, but they still bring Enid's fun, colorful personality in with like this embroidery done on it. This is one of those outfits that are very hard to showcase because it's just shown at nighttime. This feels very mod to me, with the like mock turtleneck and the dark flowers on it. See, it's like still colorful, but it's leaning into like darker colorful themes, which if you're someone who likes colorful fashion and you're like, oh, I want to grunge it up a bit, I don't want it to be overly sweet, I think Enid's style in season 2 is like a great point of reference for you to look at. And that dark purple base of her turtleneck top, which the flowers is on, like is then brought out in the purple fuzzy sweater that she's wearing. And I cannot see what bottom she's wearing. I also don't really remember. If I find a better photo, I will put it up on screen. But all in all, I really like this outfit. And I kind of just want to take a moment to talk about like the Enid as Wednesday outfit, because I just thought it was really fun how she styled her, like, because it's something in the show that you would not expect. So once again, how would Enid style herself is the question here, and how what she does on Wednesday is like a very clear way for us to see that. So the rainbow eyeshadow, a little bit eyeliner, glitter shoes, and then she's wearing this fuzzy red, white and purple sweater that is paired with this plaid skirt that has the same colors in, paired with the purple tights. And once again, this is a very similar outfit formulation combination that we would see in season 1, but it just leans with the colors into slightly darker palette, and by doing that it just feels a little bit more grown up. And the last outfit I want to talk about is one of the last outfits we see her in the show, and I think this is just so cool. She's wearing a hoodie, and then also like, I don't know, anime manga style design on the t-shirt. She's still wearing colorful tights. I don't know if she's wearing a skirt or shorts, but once again it still feels playful and colorful, but it just works a little bit more grungy and cool. I hope that I was able to illustrate my point really well with the pictures that I use. So she ends up spending most of her free time in season 2 with her pack. And it's not really until the latter half of season 2 that she really seems to develop her own storyline because of this. And that is when we find out, oh yeah, she could potentially be an alpha. And I would love to see how, like, her stepping into her role as an alpha and her, obviously her transformation at the end of the season. I'm just gonna assume that she can change back, because cannot live with the suspense otherwise, how that will end up affecting her fashion in season 3. I would not be surprised if her character's fashions goes even into a more darker and more gothic, hopefully still colorful vibe as the season 3 maybe progresses, which it has been renewed for season 3, but they have not really started recording yet, so hopefully we don't have to wait in 2027, because that is just sad. I want it now. So please let me know, what was your favorite Enid look of season 2, and if there's anything that I missed, maybe some small design details, if you just want to add something to the conversation, it would be much appreciated, because I make these videos because I don't have anyone in my personal life who I can talk to about these things, and hopefully I can find other weirdos on the internet who also like spending their time doing this. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. I will put some other videos up on the channel, or up on the screen, excuse me. I also did a video last week about Wednesday top 10 season 2 looks. That's a mouthful. And I also plan on doing a video where I break down Wednesday's own fashion in season 2, because once again I just want to talk about it because it makes me happy. So I am going to see you there, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.